hey, I'm homeless. And people on the internet don't believe me. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, so I kind of forgot to have an intro explaining exactly what this video is, but I'm basically just addressing some of the more ridiculous questions I get asked about being homeless. Hope you enjoy.
One of the most common and ridiculous things that people say is, if you're homeless, how do you have a cell phone? The if homeless, how cell phone thing just kind of like lets you know that the person asking it thinks that all homeless people are probably cavemen. Or at the very least doesn't understand that cell phones are extremely cheap sometimes and not all of them have cell phone service. Also, there's this thing that the government does occasionally, an Obama phone. You know, it's a free cell phone with free service and the government gives it to you because you're a little poor person. But the people that are like, if you're homeless, how do you have a cell phone, are also the people that are just mad at me for being homeless. But for all the quick fixes to homelessness that people try to offer me, I can't do any of those things without a cell phone. You basically need a cell phone to get a job. You need a cell phone to do pretty much anything. And I use my cell phone primarily to do this and to keep in contact with my family and friends, and it helps a lot when you travel. And that leads me to another question I get is, if you're homeless, how do you travel? It's usually asked a lot less maliciously. I personally travel by any means necessary. I'll take a Greyhound, I'll hitchhike, I'll hit up friends that are traveling themselves, see if they can take me somewhere. I also do hop freight trains occasionally. It's a thing I did a lot when I was younger, and it used to be about the only way I would travel for a few years. Believe it or not, one of the most aggravating and weird questions that I've gotten is, if you're homeless, how do you have friends? Yes, somebody actually has asked that. Multiple people have asked that in different ways. Everybody thinks you're cool, man. I promise. Through my travels, I've met a lot of friends. A lot of friends that used to operate trains or travel by whatever means. And they've settled down now, and they have their stuff together, and they got a job and whatnot. And they, let me stay for a few days because they know what it's like. Some are just average folk that think that what I do is cool, and sometimes even they'll let me stay for a few days or help me with rides or help me get in out of town. Big ass you don't need to be that loud. And the why don't you just get a job thing is something I've talked about a lot. I do occasionally get jobs here and there. I do, I'll do landscaping or construction or something like that for a little while. But what I do consider an actual job and an actual career, and I treat it like such. On an average week, I'll busk, otherwise known as street performing, playing music on the street, whatever you want to call it. I'll do that 4 or 5 days out of the week, and I'll do it twice. When I do it, I'll do it for 2-hour sets each time, so I'll do it twice a day for 2 hours, 4 or 5 days a week. And when I'm not doing that, I'm practicing. I'm practicing singing, guitar, banjo, I'm writing poetry, I'm writing songs, I'm trying to work on scripts for videos, I'm answering comments, I'm doing a lot. What I do definitely is a full-time career. My videos recently have been getting a lot more attention than I'm used to, and because of that, I've been getting a lot of hate comments. It's been overwhelmingly positive, but I've also got a lot of hate to deal with. But I gotta respond to some of these comments. I feel like I have an opportunity and kind of an obligation to educate people about homelessness and what it's actually like, because man, are there a whole bunch of stereotypes that people legitimately just believe out of pure ignorance. Yeah, I've gotten a lot of hate comments, but I have to really say thank y'all so much for the overwhelming support. I can't believe how much y'all have tried to help me and just how many incredibly nice things people have said. Just people going out of their way to try and make me feel better. It's ridiculous in a good way. I don't know how to take it. I kind of have a bad image of myself sometimes. I have a little part of me that's self-loathing. positive engagement I get really helps me fight that. And I can't tell y'all how much I really appreciate that. And I don't even know how to say thank you for that. So thank you. I really don't. I really appreciate it though. Y'all are amazing. And to address my music, which is like my thing, if you didn't know, I do have a new album, pretty much so all written, and I'm hoping to get something out by Bandcamp Friday, which I think is next Friday. So hopefully that'll be a thing. I'm trying to save up for a USB microphone. I'm trying to find a place where I can use my laptop to record it. I should have new music coming out soon by any means. Even if I have to record like just 4 or 5 songs on my phone, like I've done in the past, and put that out online, then I'll do that by Bandcamp Friday. But I am trying to work on getting an actual full album that's produced a little bit better than the rest out soon-ish. No, that's about all I really have to say right now. Thank you so much to my Patreon subscribers and everybody that's bought my music. Can't tell you how much I appreciate it. Love y'all. Thank y'all.